I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right! Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. That's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it put me in a certain mood. Similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Is that... It is! It's Lady Ganyu. I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so...
Uncle Tian is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianship.
What? This grandpa is a member the same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerned. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. In most people's eyes, I'm just...
Uncle Tian is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
What an honor.
Uncle Tian, please. A person of your standing should really...
My apologies. It's not intentional. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my...
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades.
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries... Oh, I don't know if I should bring it up.
Yes, she works at Yue High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all... May I trouble you to meet her at Yue High Pavilion?
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character. Just like that, huh? Let's move then.
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but...
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered. I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if...
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble...
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a...
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also...
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered there are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of two stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. All right. Let's approach it this way, then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals.
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique.
Yes, you're right.
Ok.
Time to go. Time to go.
Tagliamo, ragazzi, noi ci vanno 3 ore ogni volta. Ecco Bulai. Ma questo è quello dei fiori. Ma what?
Aha! We meet again, traveler. I suppose you're about...
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yua High Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their...
Oh.
Huh. Is there any...
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty trick. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure...
You know Second Life's business, so...
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my... I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life...
Oh, of course. I'll read line by line and... Ah, here, I found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the... Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier...
Aha! You're right! Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must...
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chinksa Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Balai.
Oh, please, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chinksa Village.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, that's so considerate.
Eccoci qua.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How can an old I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but...
Chinksa really is full.
Hey, I heard that. Flying one?
Fine.
Master Lu, we've just come to see...
Ah, don't worry, I know. Why would the Chising care about an old man like me?
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice?
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them up. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to...
So that's what happened.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Ma dai.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to...
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers.
Oh, Paimon season 2. It's one of the Fatui.
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui. Besides, I can already feel my intuition as the secretary of the Chising.
Then what do we waiting for? Let's go.
Ok.
Frozen. Crest, you'll get frostbite.
Wind Strider. No, my sword.
Cold cut. Splatter.
Fire it up!
Freshness preserved. Frozen.
Time to go. Here you are.
Don't get too close!
As one with wind and cloud.
You're not going anywhere. Chill to the bone.
Quicker.
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui...
Fine. If you really want to know, then
About to...
pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up...
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh... Think about it. I'm here alone, and Jinxa Village is nothing more than a retired...
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does...
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's...
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? I swear, I only came here to...
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse,
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of...
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may...
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that...
What's your choice, then?
I'll get back to my berries.
What a bittersweet...
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from...
No worries. It's always nice...
Let's keep moving.
Well now.
Fire it up!
Wind Strider. Rain outlines your fate. Wind Strider.
Time to go. Wind Strider.
No, my sword.
Aia.
Wind Strider. Rain outlines your fate.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Here you are. Deflect.
Wind Strider. Rain Cutter. No, my sword.
One with wind and cloud.
Wind Strider.
All clear! Quick, let's look around for the invoice. That's not it.
Ok.
This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
Ecco. Eccola.
This one is Second Lives. We finally found it. Let's bring this invoice back to Hoishin.
Ok. Andiamogliela a portare. Non so quanto manca sinceramente per finire la missione, raga, non ne ho idea. Ciao Ciccia.
Ah, Ms. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second...
Oh, thank you so much.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life?
E qual è? È dall'altra parte di due. Tanto per cambiare, aggiungerei. È lui.
Isn't it Huixin from the Yuehai Pavilion? I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Sì, sì.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately.
No. No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've...
What? Proven guilty?
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under. Time for the finishing blow.
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was
I didn't think you'd find out.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Bolai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? He's got his own share of dirty
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like...
Ecco. Praticamente non
I
c'è uno
don't
che è
think you'll
regolare.
need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu.
That's good.
I must say, your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's. The Tien...
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies, and watching them drag each other down from an advent. That's how Uncle Tien managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many... I figured that as Uncle Tien's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu.
Ganyu solved both Hoishin's work and family problems.
Oh, you've helped me so much.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler...
All right, Come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat. Oh, come on. It's just a meal.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first.
All right.
Andiamo a mangiare, va.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the UA Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you.
I disagree. You're a great...
Thank you. Over the years, I became...
Huh? So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a... At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. But after all that happened this time, I've...
So, what made you...
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her it'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need...
Huixin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their
witness. It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue harbors, but I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue. They rely on me, accept me, and long for me.
Oh, of course.
That's...
Hooray! Ganyu's fun!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary. Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already?
We even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all. Given
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over.
To us, you're like an adept.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from...
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally.
Yes. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't... To think that I'd gained a human friend, I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say?
Sure, but are you at...
Let's cross that bridge.
Anche questo continua.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.